Stitch Fix. Every business wants to be successful and fulfilled in anything they do, and I'm here to help Stitch Fix achieve that. My name is Jackson Sigmund, and I'm an entrepreneurship major here at K-State. I am currently studying the ability to assist entrepreneurship businesses in their respective communities efficiently and effectively, finding issues and creating solutions to solve those issues. I've been qualified in a few ways on problem solving in the past experiences I've had of work. I've worked in a few businesses. For one example, I worked in a appraising firm, a real estate appraising firm, and I'm tasked with the job to set up desktop appraisals for appraisals without extending their amount of time they use at work to an extreme amount, of course. And over the course of a year, I successfully initiated this process into a daily activity for these appraisers. So that was a successful problem solving experience I have had. I've also worked in many other jobs, and I feel like I would be a very competent consultant here for Stitch Fix. So you've already explained the issue to me, or I've read over the issue, and I have looked at a few things, and obviously you had a decline in sales and customers. This resulted in the loss of revenue and a loss of salaried employees. And you believe there are two reasons, because every solution needs a reasoning behind it, and you have two of them. So you have come up with onboarding new customers, and I believe that's a pretty influential thing in how your business would run if you have enough people actually sign up for your business. And then the other one is the conversion of clients, and that's having people actually purchase things on your website, and when the box comes, they like their items and they purchase them month after month. I looked at both of these, and I believe the biggest issue to your company is your loss of clients. And I think the conversion of clients is the reason you're losing clients, as you are not having as many people actually buy things off of their site. So initially, the pandemic had a very long and tedious toll on a lot of businesses. And Stitch Fix, however, was not a part of that. Stitch Fix during the pandemic grew to an extreme amount and a very large popularity, gaining a lot of members, which created them into this billion-dollar company they are today. However, these are very large shoes to fill for a smaller or younger company from when they started. As they started in the pandemic, most people were only online shopping. And when the pandemic started to run down, more in-person people or in-person retailers started selling more clothes, therefore taking some of the market back. And this could be a very large issue for Stitch Fix. As you saw, in the last quarter, Stitch Fix lost 200,000 members, and then also had a 16% decrease in their stock value. This is only in the last quarter, of course, and I believe this is due to the pandemic running down. Their customers, some of their customers believing that if they're not making purchases, or they're just letting this $20 subscription eat away at them and not making any progress with the actual company, they're just going to leave the company altogether. There's where the 200,000 comes from. So my proposal. I want Stitch Fix to be the most relevant and necessary thing in these people's lives surrounding their clothing. What I mean by this is I want Stitch Fix to release these personalized boxes, but with a seasonality to their clothing. By releasing clothing that has to do with the season or the month that they're in. So say it's in summer, you're going to sell a lot lighter clothing with lighter or brighter colors that would make someone that they receive the box want to put on that day, or put on the day after, or take it to a party they have the next week and want to wear it very relevantly at their time. I believe that if people received a box of a skirt and a short sleeve shirt in the middle of the winter, they're a lot less inclined to buy this box. Therefore, if you keep a seasonal box selection, people will be more entailed to buy from these certain boxes if they have clothes that are more relevant to their life. So all months are different. So I believe if you had a box, not per month, but towards the typical weather of said months, you could market towards these kind of clothings that are popular at the time with the weather. And this would create a longer lasting relationship with your clients if they believe that they are receiving clothing that will help them on the day-to-day basis, or will make them feel like the service is very personal, more than just the type of clothing that they like. So my thought process behind this was, as we started with the issue of onboarding new clients and converting clients, we realized there's a huge loss of clients in the last quarter. So that would result from people not using the service as much, not enjoying the service, so they're leaving. So I believe if they're going to enjoy the service, they're going to buy more things. Therefore, we just need people to really believe in what they're signing up for with that $20 fee. So what we need to do is make a stronger connection. I was thinking through on how do you make these clients really believe in what they're buying. This $20 fee is not just something they're just throwing $20 away a month. So the whole issue was trying to reduce client turnover, reduce the amount of people leaving the business. And so I came up with a few ideas, and I started thinking about maybe reducing the fee. This would keep people more inclined to be in the business because they aren't spending as much per month, and they believe that it's not that big of a toll on their income or their lives. I started thinking about this though, because if they aren't buying anything, they still don't care if it's $5, $10, $20, whatever it is. They don't want to pay it if they're not using the actual service. So that was thrown out the window. And then I came up with the idea of having a seasonality towards their boxes. And I thought this would really work on keeping Stitch Fix relevant in the everyday life, as people are either looking online, planning on signing up, and then once they're signed up, purchasing the box, and the box comes in. If the box came in with non-relevant clothing to the time of the year, they might really like the clothing, they might buy it. Sure, I think that's a great process of Stitch Fix, right? But if we made it personal to each and every day or month or that time of the year, the likelihood of someone buying something from that said box is a lot higher. So I think the next step for Stitch Fix would create a new research team that would look into each month and determine what popular clothes that are also the kind of clothes that you would wear during this time of year, and cross-reference that with the personalized data that you have for each person for what kind of clothing they want to wear. And I think this would combine into a really tight-knit idea where the boxes have become even more personalized, as that's what Stitch Fix started as making something you want to actually wear. And I think this combines it into making the idea even stronger. I think after that, you should advocate for more feedback from your customers and determine if this seasonality was fine, or if the types of clothes that are being put in the box don't fit their personalities or don't fit what they would want to wear because of the seasonality. Then we change the type of clothes that we're sending them. Even though we have their list of things that they like, we can be a little more lenient on what we send them. So I think we're going to see from this move, if we do move over to seasonality boxes, we're going to see a growing customer base, as less people are going to be leaving the business. Therefore, if little to no people leave, and we're only growing the amount of people that are joining from, say, more advertisement or word to word mouth, right, saying that they love this company, we're going to grow customer base, and this will entail a increasing value of the company, and overall will solve our issue of our decreased sales and our loss of clients. This would, I think, effectively solve our issue.